Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm about to get started on my layout for Noel Mignon for this week. And this week we are going to be working with color. So we are challenging ourselves and everyone else to either do a layout that is monochromatic or to do a layout that has rainbow colors in it. So you can go either way. You could go super colorful and use rainbow colors, or you can do monochromatic and use kind of one general color along with neutrals or black and white or something. I'm going to go monochromatic and I'm going to go with blue. I have this picture of my girls when they were doing their swim lessons this year, and it was their first time doing swim lessons. So I have this picture that I snapped of them at the pool, and the only thing that has not blue is what I'm going to use as this little seahorse. And I need to because Kaylin's little group was called the Seahorses and it matches her bathing suit. So I'm going to use this even though everything else will be blue. So that's going to be the only exception there, but I can't not use that right. I could try to color it somehow, but I don't really have any markers that would do it justice. I do have this Heidi Swap Color Shine, which I could maybe try, which I might actually. I wonder if that would actually work. If it would, I'm just wondering if it would actually if it would cover up the color or if it would just blend in. I don't know. I don't want to mess it up either. So I'm not sure if I'm going to try to do that or not. Actually, I am, because this is pretty thick and it's you know, pretty glittery. So I think I will try to do that. I'll do that here first in just a second. But I'm going to use this Heidi Swap Ocean Color Shine. This did not come in the kit, but it came a couple kits ago, I believe. It was, I can't remember if it was last month or the month before, but this did come in it. So if you subscribe to her kits, you probably got this. She also does have Color Shine in her shop. I don't think she has this particular color, but she does have a few colors of this in her shop right now. And then these are all from the kit. I've gone ahead and pulled things, and then I did pull 3 flare badges just from my stash because I wanted some sort of flare, and I just pulled these 3 that I just have in my stash. So you can also make your own flare using, you know, just punched out colored paper and stuff like that. So options, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. I will go ahead and try to spray this and see how it turns out. Hopefully it will work, and then I will go ahead and make my layout. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to grab my box that I use for misting, and I haven't used it in a while, but I'm going to go ahead and stick that in there, and I'm going to go ahead and shake this up really well and spray it, and then I will set it aside to dry. So now I'm going to go ahead and start working on my layout. I'm going to first take this blue piece of cardstock, which I did pull from my stash because I didn't have any cardstock that came in the kit because I do have the daily diary kit this month. And I'm going to go ahead and mat my picture in the center of this cardstock, and then I will cut that down a little bit, and then I will use the full 12 by 12 cardstock as my mat around the entire layout. So I'm just cleaning up those edges, and then I'm going to cut off the branding strip, and this is a pink paisley paper that came in the kit. The opposite side, as you can see, is a cut apart sheet, but I'm going to use the full 12 by 12 pattern, and I'm going to go ahead and just stick that on there. I cut that down by about 1/2 inch on each side. And then I'm going to use this Pebbles cut apart sheet, and I'm going to cut out one little square here, and it is of a pool. It has like a little ladder on it and a little life, what are those called? Lifesavers, life tubes. And I'm going to use that as an embellishment. And I have 2 of these Project Life cards that came in the kit, and one says let's do this, and then this one says hello, and I'm just going to cut out this triangle, and I'm just fussy cutting around the outsides, including around the outsides of the letters here, and then I will layer these up and kind of make it into one embellishment. All right, so just kind of cleaning up the edges here. And then I'm going to just stick it right on top of there just like that. And I had to cut off a little bit on the bottom of this card because there was actually, it looked like it wasn't cut straight. There was like a little bit of a red color on the bottom, so that was interesting. So I just cut that off. All right, I'm going to use one of these bingo cards. And these are from Pretty Little Studio. And I'm just pulled out one that says Fun Times. So I'm going to use this as a layering piece as well. I don't really need to see the numbers or anything, so I'm just going to layer it up so I can read the Fun Times and have a little bit of the border there. And I'm just looking at my stuff. This one took me a little bit of time to figure out exactly what I was going to do. It was hard because I needed to stay monochromatic for sure. And I just had to make sure that I was doing everything correctly. Right now I'm thinking about my title, and I'm thinking about what I want to say, because I want it to be swim lessons, because that's what this is about. So I don't want to use up all the S's in my thickers though. So I'm trying to pick something else from my stash that I can use. So I'm definitely going to use the thickers, and then I will use those October Afternoon mini markets to help with the title as well. Just because I didn't want to use up all the S's in one title. So I'm going to use these thickers here that came in the kit to spell out the word swim. And then I will use the mini markets from my stash to spell out lessons here. And I love these mini markets. I don't pull them out as often as I really should, but I love them. They're fantastic. And the color goes perfectly, as you can see here. So now I need to figure out where I'm going to put it. I'm not quite sure yet. And so I do pull out a couple things from my stash here. So the problem with the daily diary when you're making full layouts instead of doing Project Life is that you don't have a ton of paper options, and I forgot to buy an extra paper add-on. I was going to do that this month and I just forgot, but so I do have to go into my stash a little bit, but I got just a couple little scraps here. So I found this one, which is great because it's a little bit of an ocean or like a water type thing with those flowers there. And then I have that blue that has just those little patterns on it. And those are, you know, like I said, just from my stash. So I'm just going to use those to layer up a little bit here. And I was looking at some of the cut aparts, but they weren't really, some of them were just a little bit too colorful for a monochromatic one. So, you know, I don't have any problem going into my stash when I need to, just to do that. I do try to stay within the kits when I'm using the Noel ones, but sometimes you got to do it, and it's okay. That's what we buy that stuff for, right? All right, I'm going to go ahead and layer my Project Life cards from the kit here. And then I will stick this up here. And originally I was going to do my journaling there, but I actually end up putting my title up there instead. And I'm watching a show right now. I had to cut out quite a bit of footage here because I just kept stopping and watching the show because I got so into it and it was hitting really good spots. And that show is Secrets and Lies. I'm on the second season of it, which I think is going to be the last. I don't know if they're going to revive it or not, but the first one was really, really good, and the second one is really good as well. So I was sitting there like watching, and you know, it was hitting good spots, and I was like, ah. So I kept stopping to watch it, but I did cut out a lot of where I was just sitting there not doing anything. All right, so I pulled these flares from my stash, and I'm just going to put some foam squares on the back of them so I can put them down when I'm ready. And I'm going to put one over that little tube up there because that tube has red in it, and I didn't want to bring that color in anywhere. So I just used that to cover it up, and it says Fabulous on it. And so I'm going to go ahead and put my title down on this card, which I really like the way that it fits on there, so I'm glad I decided to do that. And it'll almost become part of the title because it's right above swim lessons, so like Fabulous Swim Lessons. And since these are chipboard, I'm going to go ahead and use my quick dry adhesive to reinforce them down. And I really like the ombre effect on those thickers there. And then I will go ahead and put my seahorse down here too, which really did take that color shine pretty well. It almost looks, I don't know the word, like it's shimmery kind of. It's not all one solid color. I really like it. Okay, so now I'm going to this Pebble sticker sheet from the kit. I'm going to pull off a few blue elements. I have some clouds here. I took off those flip-flops, and I have a couple cloud clusters. This little surfboard was cute, so I'm going to go ahead and stick that up there by the title as well. And I don't know that I take anything else off this sticker sheet. Yes, I do. I take out this little flower there, and I stick that over by the hello. And now I have these from Ellie's Studio. These are puffy word strips. And I used one that says remember, and then a little circle that says good stuff, and then I will use another one that says fun, and I will use that up here on top of the title. Okay. Hope you guys can't hear all the background noise. I have people in here who are making some noise. Child and some dogs. We're dog sitting right now, so she's in here making some noise too, but she's a bulldog. She's forgiven, right? Okay, so I need to do my journaling. I went and grabbed a little piece of white cardstock just for my stash, and I'm just going to cut it down and do my journaling on this little card here. And I'm just going to talk about how they really enjoyed their first swim lessons, and they really liked going down the slide, and they got to go off the diving board in their life vests and stuff too, so they had a blast. And I'm putting the year there as well. I'm just going to tuck that behind. And now I'm going to do some mist splatters. I'm going to bring that mist back and just cover up my picture here and do a few sprinkles around the little sections here. And that is going to complete my layout. So I hope you guys will come over to Noel's blog and check out the other design team members doing their stuff, and check out the shop, and check out her kits and her shop in general. You can buy just random stuff too there. It's really good stuff. So I will leave a link down below to her website if you guys want to come check it out, and I will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.